Well, if you've been watching my videos, you know I'm moderately nuts. Hi, honey. And I got a lot of weird ideas. And certainly my ideas about medicine are pretty messed up, as are other people's. A lot of people want to sell you false medicine, placebos, things that don't cost them anything. They can make a lot of money off of your dreams of being healthy. You know, homeopathy and just every kind of fake medicine there is. Placebo life. Well, I think we can do better than that. And I have this weird idea. Let's get too hot and let's get too cold. Now, you can tell me why I'm wrong, but I think I might be right. And that is that saunas we think are healthy, and a lot of people are into getting too cold, like getting into cold ice water or something. Or after the sauna or during a sauna, you go out and jump in the snow and you go really cold. Well, right now I'm kind of chilly in the shade. I'm kind of cold. And lots of times I wake up in the morning. I used to do this worse than I do now. Yeah, I wake up in the morning early and I'm on my computer and I'm barely dressed and I get really cold. Like my girlfriend would come downstairs back in the city and I'd be like almost shivering. She'd be like, "Why are you so cold? What are you doing? Like, put on some clothing or something or come back to bed." And it's like, well, I don't know. I'm an idiot. And then I thought later, over the years, many years, that I do that sometimes, and maybe it's actually healthy. Maybe it's bad to always be at 22 degrees, always at 70 degrees, 22 degrees Celsius, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's okay, there's more than one system. Not all Americans are idiots. We just have a different system. Don't be a critical bullshit piece of shit. Anyway, so, you know, and then we think sitting in a hot tub maybe heats us up and maybe that's healthy. It moves our stuff around, you know? And I think about all the organisms that we live with in our, you know, gut, flora and fauna, living on our skin. We're not just our DNA. We have tons of other stuff living on us. We're like planets. And then I think maybe by getting really hot or really cold, we kill off some of the stuff that isn't good for us. And we keep the stuff that is kind of used to us being humans. It's just a theory, okay? I'm making shit up. Even if you take a sauna, I wonder, like, if you really scrape off all the stuff on your skin, are you scraping off the bad stuff? Certainly. But are you also scraping off the good stuff? Or is it okay? And if you do a cleanse, like a diet cleanse, you know, are there times when you can, like, make it so that things that shouldn't be in you go away and the things that are there still survive because they're really made to be with you? I know that my dogs have had parasites, and at one point I saw parasites in their poo and I thought I should go to town and get medicine, and I didn't get around to it. And I checked their poo and they poo. You know, I look at it. Sorry, I don't want to, but I do. And they don't have worms in it. And so did they fix themselves? Because they're forest dogs constantly eating all sorts of weird forest shit, including dead animals, which is not good. Will they die because of it? Well, I generally have really healthy dogs. They rarely need any medical attention of any kind, which is a good thing since I'm not willing to pay for it much. Life here is cheap. So, I'm looking for healthy, natural solutions. And so, one of my weird theories that I'd like you to comment on and tell me how dumb or smart I am is it good to have your body get too hot and also too cold for the general health of your body? And I know there's a lot of people who promote one or the other. Win Hoffman or Hoff something, I don't know, likes to promote getting into really cold water. And there's places you can go and you can get into a thing that steams you and steams your whole body and you're really hot. I would prefer to just sit in a hot tub to get hot, or a sauna, which doesn't use as much water. And then sometimes I'm in bed and I went to sleep with my sweater and a bunch of covers on because I was cold. And I wake up and I'm really hot. And I'm like, oh, get this sweater off me. Arr. because this is not winter right now. And then, like I said, there's times where I think I should be too cold, and I should go out and watch the stars. And I know maybe I have a fire going inside, and so I can run back in and get warm again. Or maybe I have a warm bed I can jump back into, and I know I won't die or anything. And I go out and I look at the stars, and you have to have 20 minutes for your eyes to adjust to see the sky. And I live in a place with very little light pollution. And so my eyes can adjust, and I can see the Milky Way. My friend just told me about this cool twinkling star he saw, and I've seen stars like that. It's weird. They're like, and he said it was a rainbow star or something, and they're twinkly and interesting. But anyway, maybe it's okay that I don't go out there all prepared and bundled up, which generally, if you're going to go stargazing, you should bundle up. But I just walk out on my porch, and I got all this sky out there. And so if I can stand out there until I'm almost shivering, maybe is that actually good for my health? Is it that simple? Has anyone written about that? Not just cold, not just hot, but both. Maybe it's good, or maybe it's irrelevant. How stupid am I? Or am I a genius? I tend to think I'm both. But you tell me,